I'm okay on the AMFs.
I think the only AMFs I've ever had were the ones that random people are like, here, take one over there. I'm like,
and you're just like, you know what?
fine.
I'll do that for you. Does everybody know what an AMF is? You gonna tell them?
Raise your hand if you do. I'm not going to because I don't care about this drink for this channel. Hi guys, I'm Arleo. Welcome to The Kitchen Drink, where we're raiding your fridges and making some delicious crafty cocktails. Today I'm here with Sarah and Jacko! I'm totally excited to see both of them, obviously.
More excited to see one than the other.
No, it's totally even.
Oh, okay.
Fun fact about Sarah, she is one of the first bartenders who ever made me a drink. And I was mostly going to my friends' parties, and we went to the bar. And I was like, wow, this is a first. I guess I'll order a drink. I definitely did not know what I was doing because you remember how I ordered my drink, right?
I do remember. It was super busy. It's like a sports bar, right? And when it gets really slammed like that, all I'm making are like AMFs, vodka sodas, whiskey cokes, like really simple things. And then he was standing there and like I went to take his order and he just flipped his phone over like this and wrote down what he wanted. And it was like this intricate recipe, I remember. 1 ounce triple sec, 1 ounce this. I was like, ugh.
Now it's been 5 years.
Now it's been, yeah, exactly. So rest is history, I guess.
I've never made you a cocktail before, huh?
Never.
But you made a lot for me.
Yeah, nowhere near the kind that you make though.
What I remember, you like things like dirty martinis and Jameson picklebacks. Is the pickleback a thing or no?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is? Okay.
I hadn't had one in so long, but in New York, it was the first time in a while that I had one, and now I'm on the kick again.
Oh boy.
Sometimes when I'm bartending, I'll just pour myself a shot of pickle juice and like sip it. Is that weird?
No. Sometimes I'll eat some sugar cubes just like the whole time.
Oh my god.
Okay, so...
Moving on. I like whiskey, maybe some ice. Vodka, usually on the rocks with a little olive juice. And beer and wine. I like gin and tonics. Tequila, if it's shots only. Basically everything.
You do a lot of TV. What are you on that they can watch you on right now?
I guess Station 19 is probably the most recent one. Also 5 Points. It's a Facebook watch show.
You've probably seen it in that Buick commercial.
I did a little thing on Shameless, The Rookie.
Yeah.
It's been good. It's been good.
Are you ready for me to finally make a cocktail for you?
I am ready.
It's been 5 whole years and this is the first drink I'm actually making for her.
Yay, I'm excited and nervous.
Are you excited and nervous?
Just nervous.
We're headed back in this fridge where there's a little something you may recognize, but we're gonna actually go above the fridge to grab what we actually want. First some sugar, then the cereal that Sarah asked if I could use in a drink. We'll see what we can do with this raisin bran and the rice vinegar. Then we're gonna go to the cupboard where there are lots of cans of beets and packets of ramen. We're gonna start by making a shrub, boiling some water and using the raisins from the bran. Set this all at a low boil with canned beet juice and sugar, and that's the syrup part down. And then once that's cooled down, we're gonna add the rice vinegar to throw in just a little bit of acidity and a little salt to temper the sweetness. From there, the rest of this drink is easy. Just a basic sour with vodka as the spirit, a little lemon juice, and the shrub as the sweetener. Quick shake and strain, and now we have a gorgeous pink little cocktail. Let's see what Sarah thinks. Yay, it's like I'm giving you a drink from behind the bar, except I'm going over to the other side.
Exactly. Come on over. It's pretty, that's for sure.
This drink took me longer than it normally takes to make a kitchen drink because I spent a lot of time making an ingredient. What I did with this one was basically instead of throwing everything together and making that the drink, I threw everything into one of the ingredients and used that as an important part of the drink.
Okay, I kind of have a hunch on what it is just by looking at it.
Yeah.
Okay, should I try it?
Yep.
That's actually really good. What's the base? Can you tell me?
No, you're supposed to guess that too. Based off what you have in your kitchen.
It tastes like vodka. Beets, I can taste. This is really good. It's like buttery because of the beets. Lemon and maybe like honey. Did I make that up? Because the sweetness, what is the sweetness?
What is the sweetness? I think he's licking my hand. I think he's trying to taste what's on my, taste what? When
he's an alcoholic, just like his mom. So I'm gonna say vodka, beets, beet juice, maybe some lemon, and I don't know what the sweetness is. I don't think it's honey. I'll say it's honey. I feel like that I can actually taste.
Here's a hint. The most simple parts that you got right are the vodka and the lemon juice. I won't give you any more parts about the sweetener part because
Why?
Because you're supposed to guess. There's a sweetener in here. That's the part that took me so long to make. Do you happen to know what a shrub is?
No.
A shrub is a fruit, vegetable, or some sort of syrup that has vinegar added to it to help preserve it for a little bit longer. They made these a lot more back in the days when there wasn't refrigeration, and what I made was a shrub.
So there's vinegar in here.
But what kind?
What do I have? I would never have guessed there was vinegar in here. You would think vinegar is like really overpowering. Why would you put vinegar in here and like have me not really taste it?
You ready to find out why?
Yeah.
We're gonna start. Okay, I guess I have to put you down because I need to use both hands.
Bye.
We'll start with the things I already said, which are the spirit and the citrus of this drink. It's vodka and lemon juice. Tito's vodka, some fresh lemon juice, and oh, I forgot that I was gonna. Hold on. Here we go. Boop. Express the lemon twist over the glass.
Oh.
Basic sour has spirit and citrus to it, and then the sweet. So you had honey and you did have sugar. Between the two, which do you think is in the drink?
Sugar.
That's right, it's sugar. If it were honey, it would have that sort of honey taste.
That's what I couldn't taste.
Yeah.
I use honey a lot, but that's why I'm pretty familiar with the taste of it.
Right.
So I was like, I don't feel like this is honey.
The shrub I made would have still worked great with honey, but you know, sometimes you just decide not to. One thing that I wanted to make sure was that this drink didn't end up being too sweet because I was making the syrup. And what I did was I threw in just a little bit of salt. So this is the shrub.
What's at the bottom?
You'll find out later. So the reason I added salt was because when I first initially tasted it, I was like, ooh, this has just a little bit too much sweetness to it. I figured since I'm making an ingredient, why not just throw the salt into the shrub and it will be a lot easier to work with.
That's interesting because the beet juice has a little bit of salt to
Yeah.
it, so I thought it was just all beet juice. I would never would have guessed that you added salt.
She keeps guessing it. I haven't shown it yet, but the main reason for this color is beet juice.
Yay, I love beets.
If you need to get the like liquid ingredients out of something, cut one big hole on the bottom and one small hole on the other side. Releases the air through the top, and then you get a nice steady flow when you're doing your stuff. If you're very careful, you can use a knife, but I would suggest using a broken can opener to do it.
So janky.
All shrubs have a little bit of vinegar in them. It tends to be white distilled vinegar or apple cider vinegar. You don't have that at home, but that's okay because you did have a vinegar.
I did?
Yeah, that vinegar was
Oh, rice vinegar.
rice vinegar. A little bit of that is in this guy so that you could leave this out on the counter and it won't go bad because there's some acidity in there.
That's nuts. I don't know how I don't smell that. Well, now all I smell is like lemon peel.
Boop.
That's crazy. You would just think that vinegar would be so like overpowering.
It melds with the acidity of the lemon.
I see. Can I keep drinking this?
Yes, you can. What's those on the bottom here, you ask? What if I told you they were bugs? You asked if I could use cereal in some way. Not really, especially with the kinds of cereal that you had.
I don't even know what I have.
Oh, you have like Frosted Flakes and something else. And then the one that I use,
Raisin
Bran. Those are raisins at the bottom.
Okay.
The one thing that I think really didn't pan out in this drink at all was the raisins. These raisins are extra more dehydrated than what are you called, sun-made raisin?
Did the raisins have like sugar on them?
A little bit. The primary flavor in here ends up being beet juice, not raisins. But hey, I tried, and that's what matters, right?
Yes.
Now that you know all these weird things in your drink, how do you feel about the first cocktail I've ever made for you?
It's delicious. This is probably the most intricate drink I've ever had in my life. I love beets, as you can tell from like, I have like 20 cans of beets in there. So this is right up my alley. I love it.
So guys, that's Sarah's kitchen drink, where we put in everything but
the kitchen sink.
Remember to drink responsibly. Bye!
Bye! We should introduce this to my bar. Could you imagine? Making this 2-for-1 for happy hour every day. I would make like a bajillion. It'd take me like 25 minutes to make one drink.
Well, I mean, you'd have the syrup already.
That's true.
That was the part that...
That's true.
Don't judge me for taking so long to make your drink.